Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, this video is basically about past lives, um, because of, I think, well, of recently I got, when I was on my spiritual course, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we had to do like a meditation, and we went back to, it brought me back to a past life. Um, so we're just going to go into that a little bit. But the first past life download that I got, um, was when I was having a shroom trip. I was on shrooms, and I ended up riding past the market, and I had like this kind of vision, or this inner knowing. One of my psychic gifts is like, I can't remember what it's called, clear sentient or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a clear knowing. So when I was on shrooms, I pedaled back past this market, and I was like, got like this kind of vision, of me. Must have been, I'm getting all shivers. Like my guides and angels are with me at the moment. So yeah, I got this kind of vision, that I used to sell fish. I swear it might have been Egypt, or it's just, um, it was along a river, like, one of them wheelie with them old school wooden wheel kind of wheelbarrows, carts, should I say. I used to sell fish. Like, I used to be a fishmonger, or I don't know, I used to sell fish. So that's why I have a disliking of fish in this lifetime, like the smell. Yeah, I just dislike fish in this lifetime, but that's because I've got a link to fish in a past lifetime, which was quite cool. Which the download was pretty cool. So when I was on, that was one part of a lifetime, and I swear it was in Egypt. I'm just getting called back to Egypt for some reason. And then I got a psychic reading done, and then the woman was said to me, basically I was, like a pharaoh's advisor, in one of my past lives as well. So I've got a link to Egypt, and on the spiritual course, the woman was basically saying I should do, work with, Anubis, because he's like the lord of the underworld, should I say. And obviously, if you come from Egypt or whatever, Anubis is like the ruler of the underworld. So if you had past lives in Egypt, if you're working with Anubis, you'll get an understanding of your past life, because he's like the, if you died in Egypt, he's like the ruler of all in Egypt, from passing away, should I say. Um, so my other, um, past life, which I'm not sure how I downloaded it or it come to me, is, this might be linked to, me being an advisor as well, because, and that's why I've been having a lot of throat chakra problems of recent as well. Um, in one of my past lives, I was, from sharing my gifts, being a witch or a wizard, how you like to call it. Um, Basically, I think I had foresight, so I could see, predict things, and know things before they happened, should I say. So in that past life, I was, I don't know, I must have told someone, shared my gifts, and they told other people or whatever, and then I was actually murdered for sharing my gifts. So, I had my throat slit, and then I was dragged through the town by a horse and cart. My body was just dragged through for everyone to see or whatever. That's why I have, issues with speaking up in this past lifetime, for, not being able to, a fear of speaking or sharing my knowledge or my gifts, because I obviously have trauma from past lifetimes, um, with speaking up and sharing, and if that makes sense. Um, so yeah, I've got a lot of work to do with the throat chakra in this lifetime. That's why I've been having a lot of throat chakra problems of recent as well. And then, obviously, oh, not obviously, also when I was on my spiritual course, my angelic Reiki course, because I'm, an angelic Reiki practitioner now also. So I'm also a Reiki master, and I've got my level 1 and 2 in angelic Reiki. So I work with galactic guides now. And when we was doing another meditation, on the course, I haven't had another past life download, um, where I was, I must have been like a captain, or, a sergeant or whatever, in the army. I was on the battlefield, and I was looking around, and basically most of my army or my squad was murdered, and I was like one of the last men standing, and I was also murdered again. I got beheaded again in that past lifetime, so that's another reason why I got throat chakra problems. So I still got energy cords attached to that lifetime as well. That one I got when I was meditating. I got the vision. I don't know. It might have been. It felt like Rome or something. Like there was. It weren't like a gun battlefield. It was like more swords or axes and stuff. It might have been. It was. I'm seeing. I felt feeling Roman for some reason. I don't know. Maybe Roman. I don't know. But yeah. So I was looking around the battlefield. I was like one of the last men standing, and most of my battalion or fleet or whatever, they was most of them got killed, and I was like one of the last men standing, and then I got beheaded in that lifetime. So that was another past lifetime, and then when the woman I was doing, my partner who I was on the Reiki course with, when she was doing healing on me, she said she could envision me. I was in Egypt again, and I must have been an advisor again or something like that. And for me, sharing my gifts with talking out and speaking on certain subjects or certain things that was going to happen, or maybe going against the government or whatever, I don't know, or not the government, is it government? Like the pharaoh or stuff like that. I was just speaking freely or whatever, and because I had a lot of people that would listen to me in these past lifetimes as well. I was captured, and I was betrayed by my tribe or whatever. They turned me over, and I was in. She said she envisioned me in this room, and I was like shackled, and I was shackled. You know, like them slave shackles that they had around the neck. I had one of them around my neck or whatever. And of the not last few times, but I've been meditating a few times, and I felt like this, like there was like something around my neck. It felt like that actual that I don't even know, that shackle. So that was very interesting. So in this lifetime, things that I can't not struggle with, but I got a strong feeling that these things come from previous lifetimes. So being betrayed, like by my tribe, from past lifetimes, because I was betrayed by my tribe. They kind of sold me out for speaking. It sounds a bit like Guy Fawkes when his people kind of betrayed him to a certain degree. Yes. So yeah, I've been betrayed. I was betrayed by my tribe. My family was murdered to get to me, and there's a lot of sadness and anger linked to all of them. Yeah, there was a lot of sadness and anger linked to them. So of recently, I've been doing a lot of cord cutting and calling back my energy from all time and space and different lifetimes, and severing the cords because I'm no longer there. But them energy cords are very, very real. So if you're struggling with certain things in this lifetime, like speaking out, confidence issues, or certain things, there's certain characteristics that you start understanding, like blockages, why you feel blocked in this lifetime. It may be because certain things happened to you in previous lifetimes, which I find very interesting. And then on the angelic Reiki course that I've done, my teacher gave me some healing around my throat chakra, kind of to release the energy cords attached to that. And yeah, it actually feels amazing, like way better now, way better. Like when she was doing the healing on me, it actually did feel like the shackle was kind of released. And my partner that was on the course with, she also had throat chakra problems, and when I was doing healing on her, I envisioned that she had this kind of contraption over her head, and to keep her mouth open, like one of them kind of a slavery mask where they had it over your head, and then to keep your jaw open so you couldn't speak out. And then she said she envisioned the same kind of thing or whatever And what else did I envision from her? She had that machine over her head, and she was held up by her arms and her legs, so like in that T shape, should I say? So that was very interesting. And she said she she felt the same kind of thing that I was reading from her, which was very interesting. Um, but yeah, that was just yeah, it's just a little video about past lives, and anything that you feel that you have blockages now in this lifetime. You may in this incarnation, this lifetime, you may want to try to call your energy back and do some cord cutting, to sever the cords from previous lifetimes, so you can be fully in your power for this lifetime. But yeah, it was just only a little video about past lives, and stuff that I've experienced of recently on my journey, because I weren't getting downloads, and I weren't ready for some of the information that I've been recently receiving, like being murdered for speaking out about my gifts and stuff. So yeah, it's very interesting. But yeah, it was only a little video about past lives and stuff. So yeah, if you've got any, you guys had any experience during your past lives, or got any downloads or information, hit the comments and let me know your experience where you feel blocked due to past lives, and your current situation, because yeah, it can be very blocking in this lifetime, like speaking out, confidence issues, and you may have certain problems, like if you've got root chakra problems and struggle with like survival issues, like the root chakra is to do with like stability, not self-esteem, stability, security. So if you're feeling really insecure in this lifetime, it may be due to a previous lifetime. May have been murdered in a previous lifetime. Because of that, that's why you may feel insecure in this lifetime, or your home may have been, or your village may have been destroyed by rebels or whatever, and then you may have trauma from previous lifetimes that link into this lifetime. That's why you may feel insecure about your home in this lifetime. But yeah, it was only a little video about past lives, and to share my experience with you guys. So if you've got any insights about past lives, and you've got any experiences or had any downloads, hit the comments and let me know. Share your experience, man. I want to hear how your journey is going anyway, man. But peace, love and light, tribe, and I'm going to hit you guys up real soon.